Anachka Khan's Totally Killer is a delightful homage to classic horror films, blending elements of John Carpenter's Halloween and Robert Zemeckis' Back to the Future. While it may not reach the same level of genre deconstruction as Wes Craven's Scream or Drew Goddard's Cabin in the Woods, it still manages to have a blast poking fun at the tricks and tropes of slasher movies. The story kicks off in a quiet suburban town where a masked killer known as the Sweet 16 Killer gruesomely murdered 3 teenage girls on Halloween night back in 1987. Fast forward to the present day, and Pam, played by Julie Bowen, the one who narrowly escaped the killer's clutches, lives in constant fear of his return, especially for her 16-year-old daughter Jamie, Kiernan Shipka. Unfortunately, Pam's worst nightmare comes true when the masked murderer reappears on Halloween night, targeting Pam and adding her to his list of victims. Following this tragic event, Jamie seeks solace with her best friend Amelia, Kelsey Mawema, an aspiring genius who reveals her latest science fair project, a time machine. As fate would have it, Jamie finds herself hiding in the time machine when the killer comes for her, catapulting them both back to that fateful Halloween night in 1987. It's a wonderfully absurd plot device that the film introduces without much explanation or self-aware humor, opting instead for a refreshing just-go-with-it approach that sets the tone for the rest of the movie. Jamie emerges from the time machine into a world of big hair and questionable fashion choices. The clash between her modern Gen Z sensibilities and the 80s environment becomes a source of comedic gold. While some of the jokes about the era may be a bit on the nose, occasionally bordering on pure parody, Jamie's likability carries the film through any weak moments. Kiernan Shipka's ability to convey Jamie's bewilderment with deadpan humor, honed during her time on Mad Men, is a joy to watch. Nothing surprises Jamie more than her first encounter with her teenage mother, played by Olivia Holt. Pam, a mean girl with a penchant for gum chewing, spends her days tormenting less popular kids with insults and dodgeballs. Since Pam was friends with the 3 murdered girls, Jamie attempts to infiltrate her mother's social circle in the hopes of stopping the killer before he strikes again. While the script doesn't offer much room for the other characters to break free from their assigned archetypes, mostly dumb jocks and Molly Ringwald wannabes, each performance exudes infectious energy and unwavering confidence. Though it features some surprisingly intense violence, Totally Killer is primarily focused on making audiences laugh. As Jamie tries to outsmart the killer, there's a running gag centered around the lack of basic security measures she encounters. School officials willingly provide her with a student's full name and schedule just because she asked. It's a humorous thread that allows Shipka to showcase her charm and bewildered reactions while also propelling the film forward at an enjoyable pace. In conclusion, Anachka Khan's Totally Killer is a light-hearted and entertaining film that pays tribute to the horror genre. With its clever blend of comedy and nods to classic films, it offers a fun and enjoyable experience for fans of slasher movies. While it may not reach the same heights as some of its predecessors, Totally Killer is a worthwhile watch for those looking for a good laugh and a nostalgic trip back to the 80s.